Okay guys, so before we start the video, really quickly, one of the common complaints when people go to Orlando is that there are too many people using scooters. Now scooters are obviously sometimes necessary for medical reasons. I've actually had to use, or we've actually had to rent a scooter a couple of years ourselves for medical reasons. And I'll tell you, as someone that has both bad knees and flat feet, I'm always tempted to rent a scooter while at any theme park. So if you've been, tempted to rent a scooter because of your knees or feet, this is the video for you. This will help you save, hopefully, the money and expense of renting a scooter and, give you the ability to actually save that scooter for someone that actually really needs it and has a serious medical need for it. Hi guys, so today you'll notice my partner in crime is missing, and that is because I'm going to talk about an issue that really doesn't affect her. It affects me as I get older. And I hate to admit it, but a lot of you guys have noticed, if you follow us on our channels or on Instagram, I always have these guys on, my knee braces. The reason I wear knee braces is quite frankly because I have bad knees. I have bad knees from years of playing basketball and tennis just recreationally or with my son. And it's actually the tennis that really did it more so than the basketball. So I get questions about my knee braces all the time, not only from our Instagram, but also from the channel. And even when I'm just out in public, a lot of guys will stop me and say, hey, what are those knee braces you're wearing? Do they really work? So let me kind of walk you through my knee brace journey. And, for those of you that follow us on our Disney on the Dime channel, when you're going to the amusement parks, one of the things we've talked about is make sure you wear proper footwear, proper knee protection, because again, the way I wore my knees out over time is playing sports, not always wearing the right footwear, right? So all of these things are going to be critical, especially as you get older. So I think when people think of knee braces, they think of knee braces like these. These are the most common, kind of the big, bulky, black knee braces. These are the Ace bandage variety. And these are ones you might get out of like a sporting goods store. There are also like versions of these that have like copper in them, the copper inserts, because copper is supposed to be really good for your joints. These will run you anywhere from 20, I've seen them for 50, 60 bucks if they get really fancy. Surprisingly enough, these are not my favorite types of knee braces. I really don't like these for a few different reasons. One of them is the Velcro. These rely on Velcro to open and close, and the Velcro gets stuck to a lot of different stuff, and quite frankly, it wears out over time. What I actually prefer are these inexpensive Ace bandage, same brand, but these are the cheapest ones they sell. These run you about 10 bucks. I buy these from Kroger. They don't have any elastic. You just pull them up over your knee. They're flexible, they're stretched, they're washable. So I'll wear these for like a week. I pretty much wash them once a week. I have about 3 different pairs. This is actually an older model that has the little hole for the knee, which I really like. The newer ones they sell, this is the exact same brand. They updated it, they took the hole out of the knee. I don't like that, but these are great. And because they're not that expensive, once they wear out, you can just kind of throw them away. They don't have any elastic. The only place I would say, and these work really well, if I have these on, I can walk just as normally as anybody else. I have literally no knee pain. These are awesome. The one downside of these is they do set off metal detectors. So when I go to the airport or to Disney, because Disney now has metal detectors as well as Universal, I do have to take these off or tell them, the TSA or the person at the gate, I've got on knee braces that have metal in it. Looking back, if I had to go back 20, 30 years, I would probably change a lot of the footwear that I wore and wear better shoes and pay more attention. Shoes like this, and my wife loves to call these like flat tennis shoes. She hates these kind of shoes because they're very flat. These are kind of more of your almost casual tennis shoes. They're not real tennis shoes, so they don't have a lot of support. Be careful wearing these, especially like for running or for sports or even for a lot of walking. If you do wear these, put in the orthotic pads with the gel in them. These are great. So if you're gonna wear shoes like this, even casually, make sure you put in the orthotic pads. Especially, on our Disney on the Dime channel, we talked about walking around theme parks and staying comfortable. You want to include those pads. I think out of all the shoe manufacturers, you look at Adidas and Puma and Reebok, I think Nike does the best job of having cushion support in their shoes. So the Air Max brands, any of the shoes with the bubbles, look for shoes that have the cushions and the springs in them. This is what I wear all the time now. Shoes like this with a lot of cushion, a lot of support, especially again, if I'm on vacation, I'm at a theme park, I'm doing a lot of walking. I really love the Air Max brand and these shoes with the bubble in them. And finally, guys, you can even buy dress shoes now that do a really good job of making sure they provide cushioning and comfort. These are Dockers that I purchased from DSW. If you watch our Unfrumpy Mommy Life channel, you know we love DSW. And these actually have memory foam inserts. And what I like about these too, no shoestrings. So when you're at the airport, you just slide these puppies off and you are good to go. So look for also dress shoes. If they don't have memory foam, again, you want to put in the inserts, the orthotics, to make them more comfortable. So I'll close out by saying this. I actually did have my physical with my doctor about 2 weeks ago. I asked him about the knee thing and he basically said, you know, this is the way to go, right? You don't really want to have surgery. You don't want to fool around down there unless it's absolutely positively necessary. So if you're suffering from knee pain, go try these out. They are, from my perspective, they've been a miracle work. If you have conditions like jumper's knee, which is what I have, go check these out. And you don't have to walk around with knee pain. So if you're on your feet all day or going to an amusement park or somewhere where you got to walk a lot, you definitely want to try these.